Hi, I'm Lynn Baker. Thanks for coming by and looking at this video of a technical discussion of my composition called Into the Blues. You can get more out of this discussion if you have the lead sheet in front of you, so if you haven't already, please go to my website, www.lynnbakerjazz.com. Visit the lead sheets page and download a copy of Into the Blues. I'll be here when you get back.
Into the Blues.
Hi, we're discussing the composition Into the Blues here. Into the Blues is anchored by this 5/2 Base Ostinato that's written here on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or here's how it's notated if you're thinking of it in 10/4. Regardless of how you think about it, it sounds a lot groovier than it looks. And it becomes the throbbing bass of this tune. Once the rhythm section establishes that groove and builds a little bit, they come to a break at the very beginning of the melody, and the tenor plays a rapid eighth note line that consists of a triad pair of E flat and D flat. So E flat triad alternating with D flat triad over this F pedal. And then when the tenor comes down to a resting point, then the rhythm section resumes with 4 more bar phrase. Then they walk down, for the second phrase, they walk down, and instead of sounding an F pedal, they sound a D flat pedal. And the tenor plays the same triad pair, the same phrase. And then there's 4 bars of rhythm section answering that, this time back in F. So the piece, the A section of the piece is basically 2 5-bar phrases that consist of 1 bar of melody statement answered by 4 bars. So the phrase structure of the A section of the melody kind of matches the beat structure of the groove. So the A section goes twice. At the end of the second A section, where this happens, the melody plays an 8th note phrase ascending on a pentatonic scale that takes us to the bridge section. It sounds like 6 8th notes of pickup in 4/4 time, and that's actually what it becomes, because the piece at the release section breaks into a 4/4 groove. The first tonality of the 4/4 groove is G flat major sharp 11, and the melody is a descending blues scale related material that's echoed by piano. The next section after 8 bars is a B flat dominant 13. The same blues melody is heard in the tenor saxophone, and it's again echoed by piano. Then the last part of the release section is an ascending bass line and harmonic sequence that gets more rapid, more rapid, more rapid. Finally gets to a B major 7 flat 5. And at the same time that happens, the melody is repeating this kind of minor third blues lick sort of thing at the top. It comes down to a point of rest. It's only 2 bars long during the head, but as the solos start and they go into the F for a prolonged period of time, open solos on F, then the soloists cue the bridge, they cue the release, and when it comes to that B major 7 flat 5 at the end of the solo section, it's extended to 8 bars long to give the soloist an opportunity to kind of wind down the energy of the solo so the next person can resume. At the end of the piece, the melody is repeated, A, A, B, A, and a typical jazz thing happens. The last phrase is tagged 2 more times with a little rallentando, and then we have the coda, and that's the end of Into the Blues.